not a lot of clients have a story to back up their remodel. You know, they want to freshen it up, it's time, they want more storage, but in conjunction with that, you guys had a story that, you know, your mom had just passed away and you had a ton of her stuff that was important to you.
Yes.
And it was important to me to make sure that that story was told.
Yes.
This area of the house was divided by a wall, a 3/4 wall that came about at the peak of the ceiling, and there was a formal living room here, and then the kitchen was all on this side.
The dining room table was here.
Yeah, back in this corner.
Where there wasn't a lot of room to have people and guests over.
We just felt that the kitchen was kind of small, and we wanted to, and then it was cramped to have the dining room table there.
And I think what was really interesting to work with you guys is we had a little bit of farmhouse.
Right.
Because of your history and your background and your story, but we wanted to update things a little bit. So how do we kind of, you know, mesh those two together?
Yeah, well, after we took the wall out, then Nadia suggested a big center island, and we said, okay, I love to bake, I love to cook. There's never enough room in our little tiny area, so we came up with an island design, and it's worked wonderfully. We liked the island idea with having the open cabinets, and originally we were going to put cookbooks there, but I've got so many neat antiques that I'd love to showcase them. And so some of the special things I've gotten from my mom's farm are there.
Blending some of the new, you know, the white and the shades of the countertop and the backsplash, but yet bring some of the old through the flooring, so it's not all completely new. So you're able to. So now when we throw in a few antiques and some pieces that are older, we're not too modern, but yet so we're kind of able to bridge the gap.
Then underneath here are all kinds of. If I pull this out, there's cabinets under here that I did put the cookbooks. And then I've got storage for extra Christmas dishes and extra antique china underneath. And both cabinets are full of, it's nice storage.
And I think that's kind of where it all came together with the natural wood, the dark wood. We wanted to see the graining in the wood, but then we went with something a little bit more contemporary with a painted cabinet, which I love that you guys trusted me on that one because...
Yeah, it turned out beautiful.
And that's the advantage, right, of bringing in somebody who's a professional, somebody who has an eye for those things and has ideas and things we didn't think of.
In the Lazy Susan, we had an extra space here due to the counter size, and so we've got an extra space for all my 9x13 pans, which is nice. And then in the Lazy Susan, yeah, it just goes around. It's just, we can access everything, which is really easy. And it's baking things because I love to bake. And so then you were able to design also the wonderful extra heavy-duty drawer for my mixer, and it's easy to lift up and put right on the counter. Up here, we included all the spices, and I can open that way up. I've got 3 turntables in here of my spices, which is really handy to bake and cook with because it's all right here.
Yeah, the old kitchen, those cabinets were
deep.
They were just deep. It was hard to reach into the back. This corner was just all open. There was no turntable or additional shelves, so things were kind of stacked and hard to get to, and it just wasn't very efficient.
With the stove, we lowered it at the height, at the lowest it could be, which is nice for me because I can reach the controls, and then it's easy to put even a whole ham in here, and I can reach from even this way, or these pull out really easily. And then we even got a tiny little drawer down here, but it fits all my cookie sheets, which is wonderful for baking, and it doesn't get hot, which is just really nice. We have extra tray space up here, but it's just all the storage is amazing. Okay, even the pull-out drawers, I just love this. And this has been great because then if we eat at the counter or the table, it's right here. And then she said, well, put your dishes here. And that's been wonderful too, to be able to pick them up, set them on the counter, take them to the table. Woo, here is our wonderful garbage, but it's nice to have recycle right there and garbage right here. My gadgets are all in one drawer instead of like, oh, some over here, some over there. So I love my gadget drawer. I love the cutting board. That's just right there. So if I have anything extra hot, I can set it right there. Oh, it seems much more inviting. When people walk in, they're like, oh my goodness, look at this space. And we've had guests that have gathered all around here, and we've just chatted all night, and that's been fun. And having Nathan home to be able to cook and bake with me has been really fun. And it's just, yeah, we can see out. We've got both things of light that we just love, and yeah, we just love the cabinets.
Yeah, I think it's when you come home each day, I still get that feeling of like, wow, you know, this looks good. I mean, it's refreshing. It's fun to come home to.
So we love the pantry too.
So what he did was he had a drawer out there and he was using the soft close, so it was kind of like pushing that.
And it doesn't bang.
Or a little bit more.
All right,
Yeah.
a little more. Yeah, go ahead. That's how you close a cabinet door.